Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm your host, your trucker, the flying truckin' moose, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. I'm still the flying moose, but, you know, we're trucking. So it is Thursday, it is American Truck Thursday, and it's a big one today because New Mexico just got released. So I have it. It installed a half an hour ago. So I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched any videos of other people that have it yet that got it last night, because I know it came out yesterday, or last night, or this morning, or depending on what time zone you're in, I guess. I don't know. But looking forward to checking it out. And I already selected a load to Las Cruces, which is in New Mexico. We're here in Fresno because the game, of course, updated, and so it sent me back to my home port of call, if you were, to make sure nothing broke. And all of my mods with, well, I guess most of my mods are broken at this point because they have to do some updates to them, including the multiplayer part of this is broken, so we can't do multiplayer today because they broke that with the new code. So once the multiplayer app gets updated, then we'll do multiplayer again, but until then we're at the mercy of doing this. So we'll check this out together today. It'll be fun. We'll do a couple loads, and that'll be that. But yeah, we're going to spend as much time as we can in New Mexico because that's the new stuff, and I know that's what you all want to see. So first of all, big shout out to those of you that are here already. Frozen Waffle was here first, followed by Roger Jose Salas. Welcome back, sir. Pro Shadow Fighter is here. Kelsey is here. Let's see. David Rothmuller just showed up, and so I'm sure other people will join us as we go. TeamSpeak is already up and operational, so if you want to jump into TeamSpeak and join the chat, you can do so. If you're not sure how to do that, you haven't done that before, then type in !TeamSpeak, and NightBot will give you the details. Flying Squirrel, hello, sir. Welcome back to the stream. So let's get going. So like I said, most of my mods are broken. I only had time to figure out that my physics mod still works apparently, but my truck skins and real world gas stations and stuff like that are all causing a crash. So I just turned them off. So the game might look the game will look like it did in multiplayer last week because that was all of those mods were off for multiplayer. And so yeah. Oh, no school tomorrow. Oh, because of Veterans Day. Nice. So there you go. All right. And speaking of which, it is Veterans Day weekend. So a big shout out to all of those who have fought for our freedom. A big thank you to you if you are a veteran or currently serving. Big shout out, big appreciation to you. The reason we get to spend our time doing stuff like this is because of your sacrifice and your time. So I appreciate it. I hope all of my viewers appreciate it. So yeah. Anyway, it's not just a holiday. It actually means something, guys. Make sure you remember that. And if you know veterans, make sure you give them a big thank you this weekend especially. So, all right. I don't want to load up my computer. Just finished an event for... Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's get to it. So, Wood Fighter Jet. What was that? Oh, Woo Fighter Jets. I got you. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back here. Yes. All right. So truck's running. We're here at our garage in Fresno, California, which happens to be where I actually live in the real world. So that's kind of awesome. I look at that. It's Penny's instead of Wendy's again. And that building back there does actually exist. That's a security bank building with the little orange roof. It's our biggest building in the downtown skyline. It's kind of a cool building. Anyway, just a little Fresno facts for you. Should do that. Fresno facts with the flying moose. It's a lot of F, a lot of alliteration. Okay. We need to reposition here and move. We're going to need to get fuel because if we're going to Las Cruces, there's no way we're going to make it on a quarter of a tank. Actually, it's about a 3/8 of a tank, I guess, is what we got. So, but we're not going to make it on that either. So, are you doing a special flight on VATSIM? No. I changed the text on this, so if it still says special flight, that's YouTube's fault. So, I blame YouTube. No, my house is not in here. That would be cool. If I could figure out how to mod that, I would. Whoa, man. Physics are... Dang, alright.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Encrypted Pilot. How's it going, man?
I'm good, good. I was very tired today for some really odd reason.
Oh, yeah? Not getting enough sleep?
I woke up at 2:45 in the morning for no apparent reason.
Well, that'll do it. And I just turned the wrong way, so I'm gonna flip a U around here.
Did you get the new map pack?
Yes, I did. We are.
I like the new physics they upgraded to.
Is that what's going on? Because my truck sure is bouncy all of a sudden.
Yes, there's a new physics engine into it, which looks a lot more realistic, and then there's updates to the lighting engine and the overall graphics engine.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, I just literally started moving, so this is the first thing I'm doing. We're going to Las Cruces in New Mexico, so we'll see what New Mexico looks like. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll get going. But sad that multiplayer is broken, but I'm sure they'll fix that eventually. So I should do a little air show tomorrow. I'm not flying tomorrow, guys. I announced that last week. I'm going to be on vacation this weekend in Los Angeles, so I won't be able to fly this weekend. That's why I want to make sure we're doing some streaming today for sure. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be available this weekend. I am out of town for my brother-in-law's graduation from Physician's Assistant Training School something. I don't know what it's called. Something like that. All right, so here you go. Here's the new map, guys. So it includes New Mexico. This is paid DLC. It's about $11.99, I think. And right now, SCS is actually offering it, or Steam is offering it as a pack, if you want, with the wheel tuning and the steering wheel something or other, for an extra like 50 cents or something. It ends up being like $12.52. Normally, if you bought all three individually, it'd be like 20 or 17, something like that. So you're saving like $5. But hey, $5 is $5. So I figured, 50 cents extra. I don't really care about the wheel tuning thing and whatever, but I might as well get it now. So that's what I did. Let's see, Captain Nate Dog. Hello, sir. Slipping and sliding all. I know it's gonna be all kind of. We're gonna get seasick if I'm not careful. So. All right. So anyway, so this is where we're going. We're going down to Las Cruces, and we're taking a digger, 16,500 pounds. So I'm gonna accept that there. And there's our digger straight ahead. So let's go ahead and turn this around. Got to back into that sucker.
Yeah, so if I got my CRJ, I just haven't restarted my PC. It'd be totally with it.
Oh, nice. So have you flown it at all yet?
No, I just installed it today.
Oh, okay. Are you flying? Are you doing that on FSX or prepared?
I don't have prepared. I only got FSX.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious how it flies for you on FSX, because like I said, on my machine it was very frame rate intensive, it seemed.
It kind of seems a lot of your stuff is frame rate intensive.
It seems like what?
A lot of that stuff is frame rate intensive.
Well, yeah, but I mean, my 747. I mean, compared to my like PMDG 747, it was frame rate intensive. Like I was getting really bad frame rates in Fresno, where there's like no scenery and whatever, and so yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Kevin Hernandez, hello, welcome to the stream. Andrew the Gamer Boy, welcome back. Yeah, it's always fun to have time off to be able to tootle around more than you do during the holidays. That's always something to look forward to. Alright, we need to go get fuel somewhere, because I don't want to do that whole run out of fuel thing. Let's not make that a regular on this stream. I'm becoming known for that. That's a little scary. I see that they also updated the GPS so it shows you directional arrows on your line. So for those of you that are directionally challenged, that should help you. I don't think it's ever been an issue for me, but you know, hey. Whatever. So how's your weeks going, guys? How's life doing? How's life treating you? Hopefully well. Hopefully for those of you that have American Truck Simulator, you'll be able to get the New Mexico DLC. Hopefully $11 or $12, I guess, isn't too out of your price range. I hope not. I know some people, money's tight, so you never know, but today we only do what we can do. Can only do what we can do. So I was playing on multiplayer last night just for funsies before the DLC came out. So multiplayer actually worked last night, and I was driving with a guy named Toe God and some other guys. I guess they're on here quite often, and that was pretty fun. Just kind of convoying with them, and then one of their guys got targeted by some other group, and they were ramming into him to take him. It was an interesting time. I ended up just continuing on to Eureka because I didn't want to die, but for the other times of it, it was quite entertaining and fun. So,
Hey Moose, how are you?
hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. It's the end of my week, so going a little vacation tomorrow down to Los Angeles, so I'm doing fantastic. It's a good day. I need to change that so I can see. There we go. Let's see. Pro Shadow Fighter. Yeah, you could, I guess, if you can get an F-18 in here, but this is American truck, not FSX, so I don't I don't know that that's an option. But it's not multiplayer this time because multiplayer doesn't work at the moment due to the game update. So, Brian Gren, how's it going, sir? Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you here. This is 55, stay alive country. Alright. Somewhere in the near future there should be a gas station, so let's keep our eyes peeled for that. In fact, actually I see one right there, so we are in good straits. Let you pass me, and then I'm going to block the road so you can't do that. No worries there, Brian Gren. No worries. I'm going to see how others are. Alright, Flying Squirrel. Shield your eyes, because I hear the Seahawks are wearing that nasty, like, all neon green special color tonight, and boy, is that ugly.
Their color rush uniform?
Yeah, it's nasty. Every team seems to have a really ugly version of their jersey. It's just like, okay. And I'm sure there's someone out there that's collecting all the ugly jersey versions. Like, I've got all 32 of every, one for every team of their ugly jersey color. It's like an ugly Christmas sweater kind of thing, if you ask me. It's like, why? But, whatever. Some people like that stuff. Whatever. Each to their own.
I think the Vikings is the best one.
What does it look like? I don't remember the Vikings. I mean,
it's just purple and gold, basically. It matches with their uniform, unlike all the other ones.
Oh yeah, see, that's not much of a oddball. The worst one. This isn't a. It's not the Color Rush one. It's their throwback, and it's the. Well, it's not maybe the worst one, but it's the one that stands out the most to me, and that is Pittsburgh Steelers. It looks like a bunch of convicts out there because they got the stripes. And
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's quite a jersey, let me tell you. Let's see. All right, put that away. Forward, lights. There we go. Let's see. Pro Shadow Fighter. Yes, I did. I've gotten one because YouTube does not pay you until you reach the $100 threshold. And so they'll never send you like checks for like 25 cents or anything like that. It'll always be $100 or more. And so once your account breaches that, then they cut you a check. So I've gotten one of those so far in my entire career of being on YouTube, which is about 3 years. The only way I got to that level was because of live streaming. So which was awesome to get. So, and in fact, I used part of that money to buy the CRJ, which once I finish the computer upgrade, I'll actually be able to fly, hopefully, on stream. And the other part of that money went toward the newer version of Active Sky 2016 for Prepared. So that was $100 of my own money I didn't have to spend because it was YouTube money. So a big thank you to all those who watch my videos and who donate, because it's a little bit of both from that. A lot of that was donation money. Some of that was ad revenue money. But yeah, big thank you to you guys, because that's all made possible from your support, whether that's just watching or actually donating with super chats or on Streamlabs or through sponsorship status. So, but I do appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. So, let's see.
Talking about flying, I actually finished my first ever VATSIM flight today.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
Pretty good. It was actually pretty smooth. I think I'm getting better at understanding the ATC more.
Oh, good.
Or it was just that New York Center and New York approach just had really good mics.
Yeah, well, that's true too. But part of it is when you expect what they're gonna say, then even if the sound's garbled, it's still, you know, you're still in this. You can still figure out. If you have no idea what they're supposed to be saying, then it's really hard to read between the lines sometimes if it's not a very clear mic. So, Brian Grant. Oh, Sunday. I don't know. I kind of doubt it because I think I'm going to have a lot of stuff that will have built up over the weekend that I'm going to have to do. It really kind of depends. So I might, but I'm not going to make any promises. So it'll be a really crash-full weekend for me coming back from vacation. You know, they always say you got to kind of take a vacation from the vacation kind of thing in the sense that, you know, not all the stuff that you put off doing because you left somewhere now built up and you still got to do it. Part of adulting. It kind of sucks. Just because you leave somewhere doesn't mean someone else does your work for you. So, but yeah.
I hop on FSX and get the GSX set up for the doors on the A318. I have a big flight tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Where are you flying?
JFK to London City.
Oh, okay. London City. What? Well, with the A319. Okay. I was gonna say, how are you? There's really wasn't many options there because London City is very small, and yet you're crossing the pond, so that makes sense. What time do I leave tomorrow? I'm not entirely sure. I don't really have a schedule. I'm only going down tomorrow because my the ceremony's on Saturday and in the morning, and so I need to be down there for the evening. But I figured if I'm going to have to go down there ahead of time anyway, I'll go down and spend the day. I can go airplane spotting at LAX. So I'll probably leave. I usually try to leave in the morning, you know, pretty early. I usually try to get out of here like around 6 a.m. so I can spend the most time I can at LAX. We'll see if it actually happens. In other words, I wouldn't want to leave any later than like 8 or so. So probably between 6 and 8 in the morning, my guess. It'll take me about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on traffic, to get down to the airport, and then I'll spend most of the day at LAX plane spotting, and then head over. My parents and I are staying at some friends of ours that live down in Brea. They've been living down there for years. They used to live here in Fresno years ago and moved down for work, and so they're our kind of local contact down there whenever we gotta stay somewhere. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, so go down to LA, just driving down to LA to do some plane spotting on Friday, and then for my brother-in-law's graduation ceremony and graduation party in the afternoon. Down in Fullerton, so yeah, it should be fun. Then I'll be coming back Saturday night because I gotta be here for work in the morning on Sunday for church. So you should do a live plane spotting. All I've got is my phone, so I don't really have. I mean, I could do it on my phone, I guess, through. I don't know how to do that with YouTube. I get Facebook. It's pretty simple, I guess, to do the Facebook Live thing or whatever it is, but. So, I'll try to take some pictures or some video and post them on the various social media stuff for this channel, just to kind of as a hey, look, I'm here kind of thing. But
dang, it got dark quick. Like when I first joined the stream, it was already still daylight.
It was dusk, so the sun was just like on the horizon when I started. So, not really that surprised. But who's driving? Well, I'm driving. Because it's just me going down. I mean, my parents are going down too, but they're going down at a different time. I'm not sure when they're heading down. So. Have
you driven the musical road yet, or like is this your first time playing on the new?
This is gonna be my first time with the new map. So yeah, I haven't. Like I said, before I started the stream, I downloaded the DLC about a half hour before we started, and so just was trying to get it set up and figure out which mods I could still use and which ones I couldn't. So. So yeah, we'll see. This is my first. Which one? Where is the musical road? I know it's in New Mexico somewhere, but I don't know where.
You gotta take I-40 eastbound and stay on it. It's right past Albuquerque.
It's right past Albuquerque or right before Albuquerque?
Past it. So if you're going from New Mexico, from west to east, you gotta keep going east through Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not paying attention, it's an exit off the right side. You take that exit, you gotta curve you around, and you gotta go left. and that takes you along the Mexico Road.
Yeah, alright, cool. I'll have to check that out.
You have to travel like 45 miles an hour, I think.
Yeah, it is 45.
Got it. That'll be cool.
I just got done doing it myself. I ran from Flagstaff to all to the western end of the eastern end of the state.
Oh, okay.
Just imagine the traffic that's going to cause on multiplayer.
Yeah, probably a lot. Once multiplayer works. Yeah, Brian Gren, I am. That is correct. Facilities director, administrator, whatever you want to call it, facility manager. Really, all of those can apply. I oversee the facility and tech, so I'm technically the tech director as well. So I actually wear 2 hats, which keeps me very, very busy.
Do you get twice the pay?
I did get a pay increase when they added facility director, so yes.
Outstanding. How you doing, Moose?
I am doing well. Good to see you, Tim. How you doing?
A little tired, but I got some news for you.
All right, I'm listening.
Middle of December, look for a Delta 747 coming to LAX.
Ooh. Do you know whenabouts?
They haven't announced the itinerary yet, but they're going to do like a farewell tour of the whale in the U.S.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I think it was on Twitter. They were announcing they were considering what cities to do, and I think it was revolving around. Maybe it was a story that I saw that they were talking about whether or not they would go to Seattle or not.
Yeah, I linked that on my tweet. But the talking Seattle, talking L.A., talking Minneapolis and Atlanta.
Gotcha. Cool.
Coming out of Detroit.
Yeah.
I'll keep you posted on what the activities are.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I saw there's a number of YouTube videos now of people that were on board the final international flight for the 747 United, the Incheon to San Francisco. That was pretty. Some of these were really well done. It looked like people had a lot of fun with that too. Would have been kind of cool to be a part of that, but.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Rhonda over at Simple Flight Radio to connect up with Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
With the corporate media folks to get on the U.S. tour.
Gotcha.
But we shall see. Don't hit the bus.
Oh, that's going to be a fun plane to fly.
I'll try not to hit buses.
The A318.
Oh yeah, which one is that? The who made it? I mean,
British Airways.
I mean, like
that's the only thing I could find for code share.
Well, no, I mean, who is
Oh.
Who's the software developer?
Oh, it's Project Airbus. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Oh no, yeah, I was looking for the company, so it's Project Airbus. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Just curious.
That's an amazing freeway. I just love it.
Nice. You a big Airbus fan?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say a huge one, but I just enjoy flying it.
Gotcha. All right.
You got the 717 up this afternoon. Actually flew flawlessly even after the Windows upgrade. Did you have a problem when Windows 10 upgraded?
I'm not using Windows 10 yet, so no.
Count your lucky stars.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have to when I upgrade the computer. It's gonna have to because of the newer processor stuff. It wants Windows 10 to do that, so I'm gonna have to do it eventually here. So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, but the working Windows problem.
Brian Gren, yeah, preaching is not my gift. I can talk in front of people and all that, but open up the word and preaching it, that's not my thing. I'm a behind the scenes guy. I can be the comic relief, but that's really not my calling. So.
Have you changed anything since Texas without going into details?
Since Texas.
The church shooting?
Oh, that. I gotcha. No, we already have a pretty elaborate church security team and plan in place already. We're a good medium-sized church, so we've kind of a few years ago put a bunch of stuff together. So it's you know, just a good wake-up call for our team to, you know, hey, remember guys, this isn't a joke. You know, we got to take all this stuff seriously. So, but yeah, we already have some stuff in place. We've got security team guys on Sundays watching and being very cautious, and so.
I remember when we just called them ushers.
Yeah, I know, right? Back in the good old days. ushers and deacons and stuff like that. It's like now it's.
Yep.
Now it's a whole new world. So.
Regretfully so.
Yeah.
That's good to know that you get it covered.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, no plan is ever perfect, and hopefully we never have to use it. But yeah, it's nice to know we are thinking that way. And it's not just like, we'll just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, kind of like the way we felt after 9/11.
Right. Brian Grin, I read a little bit. I really don't read a whole lot. Just kind of depends on what tickles my fancy, I guess. But I'm not falling for that. Every time it tries to take me on this little stupid side road, there is an interchange coming up. Just stay to the interchange. Lava lamp on, my radio. Lava lamp? Oh man. Alright, so I think I want to be over here. Phoenix and Ehrenberg. We'll go ahead and kill the.
Are you dashing through New Mexico tonight?
We're headed there right now.
Okie doke.
So we're going to Las Cruces.
Been over it.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I think Encrypted Pilot's calling you, Tim.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. Hey, Encrypted, how you doing?
I'm doing good, my friend. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm upright taking nourishment, 98.6, so I'm pretty normal.
Nice. So, I had my pleasure of running the new expansion today for Truck Sim, and it is lovely. As Moose is currently finding out.
Yes.
Have you run across the border yet?
I have not, so this is all pretty usual to me so far, so I shall be finding out. The only thing that looks new to me is when I look at the map, I see New Mexico now. So far. We will be in New Mexico soon enough.
Viva New Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. What's New Mexico's slogan? I forget.
We're not Arizona.
State of enchantment.
Oh, that's right. That's the, yeah. Because, yeah. What FAA regulations are you violating in your simulation there, Pro Shadow Fighter? Being inverted, okay.
Depends on the aircraft, actually.
Well, I would imagine. If he's in a fighter jet, I can't imagine there's anything wrong with that. But if he's in a commercial aircraft, that might be another story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is my discussion from this week is fun.
You're just... What was that now?
My college discussion for the week.
What was it?
Well, since locate an advertisement on the web and perform an analysis of text rhetoric or by briefly answering some questions. It could be a video or text, like a test ad or a video.
What, do you got us trying to do your homework?
No. I'm just saying because I'm here with you guys. I can talk about this stuff because it ties into what we us three love, aviation. So I'm doing my thing on the advertisement for the Boeing 737 MAX.
Oh.
Which I think PMDG should get their butts in gear, and at least the 900 and the MAX versions of the. They already have that. They should release the MAX version of the 737 and the 777-900.
Is the 900 is not out yet from Boeing though, right? for the 777.
I don't fully think so yet. The Max is out. I've flown in the Max.
I know the Max is out, but the I don't think I've heard the 777-900 has been rolled out. I mean, as far as like
commercially delivered.
Yeah, thank you. There's a word or phrase, I guess.
I don't think so either. But it looks amazing, especially it's the only 777 that can go like the winglets just go. Oh, I need to fit in a spot for an old 777. Okay, whoop, winglet folds up.
Oh yeah, it's got those things. Yeah.
Military technology in a commercial glider. That is a first.
There's a question for you encrypted on the chat. Something about where you go to college.
I'm taking online courses through Park University.
There you go. You gave your passengers a concussion. Oh my goodness, it's not good.
You getting ready to nod off there, Moose?
No, I'm trying to not look over at chat and stay on the road at the same time. I'm basically texting and driving at the same time. Which you should not do, people. Official Flying Moose endorsement, do not text and drive. What? Really, Pro Shadow? What kind of aircraft? We talking about like a Cessna or something? Well, we'll see how it goes, Brian Gran. Because I still got to get ready to leave tomorrow, so there's that too.
Hope the weather cools down for your family gathering tomorrow, or the weekend.
I hope so too. I mean, it's been really nice here in Fresno. I haven't even looked at the weather in LA. I'm assuming it's a little on the warm side, because it typically is. But really, as long as it's anywhere below 80, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I think we might have broke 40 today.
Oh. Kinda Cessna. I went to a high school called Hoover High School, named after the president, Herbert Hoover High School. And I did my student teaching there too, back when I was getting my teaching credential, because I was going to be a teacher, and then that didn't happen. So it's all good. I like where I am. I think it's all for the best.
I don't think I dare teach in my high school.
Is that because it's been demolished, or because they hate?
No, I just know too many people.
Oh, gotcha. It was a trip going back in student teaching. You know, it was only about, let's see, I graduated in 01, and I did my student teaching in 07. So yeah, it was only about 6 years after I graduated from there. So it was kind of a trip to suddenly work with a number of them more as colleagues than as teachers. It's a weird feeling. But at the same time, I wasn't, none of my teachers that I actually had were my master teachers, so they were just there at the school, the teachers. In fact, one of my master teachers wasn't even there when I went there. The other one was, but I never had him as a teacher, so. Which I'm kind of glad, because he was one of those really, like, ornery, like, even just to work with, it was like, really? Come on. Just had one of those attitudes about him. Everyone else is always wrong.
Oh, you mean he was a captain?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I told you Seattle's jersey was ugly. I warned you. I warned you. Oh yeah, what happened downtown your city this morning, Kelsey? As I drive off the road. Pro Shadowfighter, you're talking to me right now, unless you mean by TeamSpeak, in which case you can, but you gotta have a mic, so if you don't, I can understand the frustration, I suppose. Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to find somebody else because my credential expired. So, so yep, not gonna be doing that. Yeah, when I got my credential, that was like the season of time where everybody was trying to be a history teacher, and there were like no history teacher jobs. Nowadays, there's plenty of history teacher jobs, but you know, I've moved on, so. Kind of comes in waves like that with the school systems. Alright, Venom, we'll see you in a bit on TeamSpeak, I guess. Just stubbed your toe? Oh, don't do that. Oh, man. That's no good. Yep, shootings and cheat police chases, never a fun thing. We had an incident here, right in front of my house. This was what's got to be 4 or 5 years ago now. It's amazing. It seems like it's been that long, but apparently it has. It was actually National Police Sunday, I guess. It's like recognized as a Sunday when churches often will honor law enforcement and stuff like that across the nation, but I think it's like the end of somewhere in October, and so we were doing a big special push for the police officers. The movie Courageous, which was about cops kind of thing, had just recently come out, and so they were promoting that and everything. So the Saturday night though of that, it was like 2:30 in the morning or something like that. I hear some commotion outside, and my window to my room faces the front yard, and our front yard faces an oncoming street. So another street basically tees into the street that I live on, and so you know, cars will come up, and if their brakes went out basically and they kept going, they could potentially end up in my bedroom, which is a little unnerving at times. But so anyway, so I woke up and I had my blinds closed. And they don't seal out all the light. They seal out a lot of light, but they don't seal out all the light. And my entire room was lit up blue and red, like flashing, like, I mean, big time. Like, what is going on? And I could hear shouting outside and commotion. And so I kind of like get up slowly and like peek out through the shutters, and my it looks like my house is blockaded by police officers on all 3 sides of the street. The one that dead ends into the street that I live on, and then on both other sides closed it off, is just in a semicircle right around my house. And right in front of my house is a car, and there's about 3 people inside, and all the police's guns are on their doors trained at this car, and therefore it's a lot of them in the direction of my house and my room. So I just kind of ducked back down. I've got a brick fascia that's right below my window, so I just kind of ducked down and made sure I was behind the brick, so in case they start shooting, that hopefully the bricks would do their best to stop or slow down enough any of the bullets that came my way. But apparently there was a shooting at a Denny's.
I don't think any bullet would be going through a brick.
I would hope not, but you never know.
No one moves his luck.
Exactly. So I know better than to count on that. So anyway, so apparently what had happened, there was a shooting down at the Denny's about 3 miles away, and it ended up in a high-speed pursuit, and they entered our neighborhood and got lost and got trapped right in front of our house. So by the time the morning came, I come out to leave, and they're all still out there. The guys have since been arrested. And they're in one of the patrol cars, and police are doing paperwork and collecting evidence and whatever they do. But it was quite a scene, and all on Police Sunday of all days. It's like, okay, well, all right. It was quite an ordeal. Way station crap. Okay. Fine. Do.
Well, I hope it gets light by the time you get to New Mexico, so we can actually see it.
Well, it looks like the sun. It's getting. I'm seeing dusk come up now, so we just are passing the border into Arizona, so it should be light by the time we get to New Mexico. Should, I guess, is the key word there.
Yeah, this is the Moose Mobile, so who knows?
Oops! Oh, keep going. Didn't mean to stop.
Now, you downloaded any custom trucks and things like that for ATS?
I haven't downloaded any custom trucks. I've downloaded some trailers and stuff, but I've never done any trucks. So yeah, I'd like to check some. Like I've seen some. Like Jeff Faviano has featured some. I think he was featuring a Volvo the other day that looked really nice, and so stuff like that. So I should get some of those and check them out and see how
I think
they
Jeff
play.
just downloads everything known to man.
I think he does too.
Right.
Well, you're probably correct.
Does a good job with them, though.
He does. Outlaw Cody Smith. You also have to rewind it and hear the rest of it, 'cause that's how that goes. That's why these are recorded, so for your viewing for your convenience and viewing pleasure. Well, that's right. We can go a little faster because we're in New Mexico, not Mexico, Phoenix, Arizona. I'll get it right one of these days. Go up to
Yeah, driving into the sun. I hope we can see something.
right.
I hate that.
Hello.
Hey, Venom.
Well, aside from just get out of bed and just turn on my PC again. Well, let's just say some good news happened earlier with my hangar for X-Plane 11.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much a new general aviation aircraft is there, the one that I've been speaking about, the TBM.
Uh huh.
Pretty much now it's in my hangar for those 2-hour flights,
Cool. That's awesome.
It's brand new, and there's a few bugs that explain by the time it gets to its full final release, and they'll fix them. So, but anyhow, aside from that, it's pretty much easy to fly. Have to set up the Garmin G1000.
Gotcha. That's cool. Does TBM stand for anything, by the way?
No, I just think the company that makes the TBM series just decided to name it that.
Actually, it does.
Aha. All right, enlighten us, Tim. What does it stand for?
Not sure what it is, but
Oh.
it's built by Cicada.
Let me look it up right now.
Yeah, I think the T is like the city it's built in.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the delivery point's by Dallas.
Gotcha. Where is the company in Texas or?
No, it's French.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I'm sure it is a. Sure, it is a acronym. It's like the TGV,
Yeah.
the Train Grande Vitesse, or whatever that stands for. Basically, high-speed train.
Grande velocity.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's basically
Except it's French.
Yeah. No, vitesse is speed, and they just pronounce train funny. It's like Tron.
I always wanted to own the TBM, or not the TBM, but the TB-21, the Trinidad retractable. Nice sky.
Oh no, I was just gonna
Alright.
say, little air balloon in the background
So-
too. And
You're getting some good rates too. Frame rates.
yeah, no, it's always ATS has always done very well for me on this computer. I really enjoy it. And graphics are up pretty high too, so it does well on my computer.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Alright, so for the TBM, M is for Mooney, so that's for the M. And the TV is Tarbes, the French city in which Socata is located, the manufacturer.
Takata.
Interesting.
So yeah, pretty much me in France, and then of course somehow my TBM got to Miami, so pretty
I
much.
forgot that Mooney had a piece of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a tight airplane.
But pretty much, so it's like the TBM, then the different, like the TBM 900, 930s, 850, etc. Pretty much, those numbers are for like the horsepower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got a friend of mine who owns a TBM 850 out of Louisville.
Oh,
It's a nice airplane. The French know how to do an interior.
no, I'm glad.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice, but the only issue with X-Plane is that when you start it up, like the ITT goes up to like 1,000, and you have to have a certain key to fix all failures during the startup.
You mean you
That
had started?
happens. Like basically, it's something on Laminar side with the engines.
The Kiwi's
They
here.
mounted. Hello.
Hey, Eden, how's it going, man?
Hey guys, what's good? I just got off school, so
Nice, that's right. You're over there in Christchurch.
night.
Pete 379 is Asian, I think, something like that. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard.
Alright, so the PT6A-64 engine is what powers the TBM. Well, at least for the one of them.
Wait, so did like New Mexico break the whole of Truckers MP, or just like the New Mexico bit?
No, but there's an update that comes with that came out separate from the DLC, and that's what broke everything. I think that's the 1.29. So whether or not you get the DLC or not, if your Truckers game updates, then your multiplayer is broken until multiplayer fixes their thing. So
Hopefully that gets done soon.
hopefully.
Are you gonna stream tomorrow, or?
No, I'm not, because I'm
After?
gonna be traveling this weekend, Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna be down in LA for an event. So yeah, so I'll not be
That
streaming.
sucks. Cause I'm only on for the weekend, and then I got school again, which is boring as anything.
Yeah, I know. So yep.
Well, pretty much Saturday, I believe I'm supposed to go to some event and then come back home, but it's gonna be really early in the morning. Like 3 a.m. I gotta be in lines.
Gotcha. Yeah, Pro Shadow Fighter, the A350 does look very similar to the 787. In fact, it's if you don't know which is which, it can be very hard to tell them apart without without knowing some key points about them. So
Just the bandana mask on the A350. That's what I found.
the which one?
The bandana mask on the A350, like this.
Oh yeah,
Sunglasses, whatever people call it.
right.
Pretty much, there was one video like that, like, you know those people who think they know it all about aircrafts, and somehow they confused a Boeing 737 for an Airbus A330 and an Airbus A330 for a 737.
Well, that's just dumb.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they
get those
somehow,
remotely confused.
they really don't know anything about planes, but they're like, oh, if you don't know which is which.
Yeah, that's if you. I mean, at the end of the day, if nothing else, if you can't tell a 737 from something else, you really are not an aviation whatever, because that's like one of the most common aircraft out there. You should be able to pick that one out of all things.
The 737 is probably like A321s.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give you grace on not being able to tell the difference between the A321, 20, 19, and 18, because they're really
because the
they're so
737
similar,
and A320.
but yeah, but
The only difference would be like looking at 321 versus an 18.
Right.
Like if you look in the cockpit between the two, you definitely tell the difference with the Airbus and Boeing.
Right. Well, and all you need to do to tell the difference between a Boeing and an Airbus is look at the cockpit windows to begin with. That's really where you start.
No, literally
And the
with
winglets.
Boeing.
Yeah,
Boeing is more switches.
the
and
winglets,
Airbus is more buttons.
Yeah, the winglets is the second indication. It's usually an easy way to tell them apart. So.
Oh yeah, and what was it?
Real quick, Pete 379. Yeah, this is single player because the update for New Mexico broke multiplayer temporarily. So until the multiplayer guys fix it, multiplayer is in-op on 1.29. So.
Yeah, it's
I
not broken,
hope
it's just an
what's
update to the
name?
new version.
What was
I
that?
hope PMDG make like an add-on for the 737, make it a max. I just change the cockpit and some flight models would be good.
Gotcha. What did you say, Encrypted?
It's not broken, just due to MP being a third-party equivalent. They just need to wait to get the data from STS software, which is now available for them to bring it to up to date to the newer version.
Well, yeah,
Not
no.
broken, just behind.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's essentially the same thing. It's broken for this. You know, if you don't update it, it'll work fine. But if you update the American Truck, then it breaks the. It breaks the other thing. It's not the fault of the MP. It's just you're right. It's just behind the curve, but.
It'll probably be done in the next few days.
So I would hope so. I would hope so.
What were you saying about the A350 cockpit being similar to the A320?
No. We were talking about the A350 looking similar to the 787 overall, and then the
That's for the windows.
and
the
then-
way to
and then-
differentiate is the windows.
yeah. Well, the other guy was talking about how one of these want to know it all aviation guys was mixing up an A330 compared to a 737.
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah, some person thought like they pretty much knew it all and just said, "How would you know the difference?" It's like then they pointed out everything on the aircraft from the nose to whatever, like the. But they confused the aircraft types. The Boeing 737 right next to the A330 picture, 737 next to the A330 picture. So pretty much they confused.
Go for it, Pro Shadow Fighter. Do your loop.
Somebody running a hot mic?
That would be good.
I think it's Eden.
I've got a bowler.
Did you say you have Ebola?
I wonder.
You stay over there in New Zealand then.
I'll be coming to America soon, don't worry.
Pretty sure it's gonna take a long time in a big aircraft to get from New Zealand.
About 17 hours. Right in 777 Z to LAX.
Yeah, that's a nice.
let me double check.
787. I have the 787 for a reason.
Yeah, Air New Zealand got, I think, 4 787s again, another 9 by next year.
Oh, nice.
Might actually be a lot longer.
Armored Gaming,
Yeah.
yeah, you like this Cessna I'm flying right here, flying really low. It's very nice.
See, it depends who you fly. If you fly United, you can get 15 hours, 30 minutes. If you fly Delta, you get 23 hours, 50 minutes.
Well, it's because their destinations are different, I'm assuming.
Oh no, they're both Auckland to LAX.
What? Then wait, why would one be 5 hours longer?
It's probably just their cost indexes and like they fly slower. I don't know.
I'm not honestly.
It's gotta be
I'm-
stupid.
Well, first of all, I don't
I'm-
think any flight is going 23 hours. I don't know there's an aircraft that can do that.
No.
Yeah,
legit, there
I
was an
must
air-
include a layover.
there was an Air
The
Canada-
layover, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll have to check, but it might include a layover.
There's an aircraft for Air Canada. There's a route for Air Canada that actually takes 1 entire day to complete. 1 entire day, 24 hours.
Well, where does it go?
I forgot the route, but it's pretty much like I think. Yeah.
There's
it
this
was a
one
long
flight that
time.
like flies for 24 hours. I don't know the route, just like it does.
I'll
Just
be
like I
right back
said.
when we start computing.
To be fair, there's these people that live like 2 months in a Cessna.
Ew, that does not sound fun to me.
Now, like, what would do? It was either 1 month or like, no, 64 days, I think. And basically, I'd fly a Cessna, then when I need food and like refueling, I'd fly like 10 feet above the runway and get refueled and get food hoisted into them, and then I'd keep flying.
They're refueled while flying.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't
like-
think anybody's
I see.
running Auckland to LAX nonstop.
Well, Delta said 15 hours, and that's like, there must not be a load of 15 hours.
Well,
Delta doesn't do Auckland.
yeah, no, not those guys. Air New Zealand does LA to Auckland, but that's Air New
Yeah.
Zealand.
No, but like, if you look at it, it was like Delta. Man, hold on, let me find this. Oh, I'm not sure if it might. Okay, so if I look at this, okay, see, look, so, oh yeah, connecting would be, I can get a connecting flight of 1700 NZ, it's like 1400 US. 12 hours, 5 minutes would be the cheapest and the shortest. And then non-stop, I could fly Air New Zealand, United, Qantas, and American. They're all within 10 minutes of each other, so.
Delta's got to be on a code share because we don't do Auckland.
Well, I don't know, that's what mine shows, so.
Yeah, it must be code share.
It's funny, you know what's funny, with the United 747 retiring, everybody thinks that's the last 747, but if you check across Europe and everywhere, there's still a lot of 747.
Oh, I know. The news doesn't know what they're talking about. They're reporting that the 747 is done in the United... Like, they even said it's, like, done in the United States. It's like, well, first of all, no, because of cargo. And second of all, you know, Lufthansa still flies their 74 into LAX.
If you check
And
Europe,
well, no,
if you check Europe, there's still a bunch of passengers and freighters around.
Oh, no, in Europe, yeah. But, I mean, there's still some European airlines that are flying their 747s into America. They're not domestic flights, and they're not American carriers, but they're still here in the United States. So it's not going away, except in the sense that it's going away for the American carriers. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
Delta
much,
hasn't
Delta
retired
and I
ours
might
yet.
be kicking them off, but pretty sure like airlines like British Airways that got their fame with the 747 would keep it for a while.
Well, they're going to be phasing them out too, but they haven't phased them
Well,
out
yeah,
yet.
I mean,
so-
eventually they're going to have to phase them out because of fuel efficiency issues, but
What did
at
you?
least
Yeah.
ANZ dropped their 7.4s like, well, quite a few years ago, maybe like 5, maybe more years ago.
Yeah.
It
Tim-
probably just wasn't economical to fly them from New Zealand.
Well, it's not as economical to fly the 47 in general compared to the newer stuff.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like 5 years ago when they stopped it.
Yeah.
Like, it's still, like, there's not a lot of routes, obviously, like, that would require a 7.4, because Air New Zealand's basically domestic.
Right. Tim, what were you trying to say?
So Delta's, we're still operating at 7.4 for another month.
Yeah.
British Airways, I'm pretty sure they're not going to let off easily, but they will eventually.
Ooh.
I mean, Tim flies for Delta.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we got. Oh, hey, check this out. We've got an incident on the highway.
Ooh, look at that.
And a helicopter
My stream is...
over.
What did you do this time, Moose? What car did you smash?
No, I
into?
didn't do anything. This is part of the game update.
Oh, hey.
So we got
Oh,
a.
it's
pretty
like
much
actual
moves
car
every
crashes
time.
now.
Well, that doesn't look like a car crash. That looks like the end of a chase or something because there's nobody
Well,
else
how much
involved.
is New Mexico?
It's $11.99 US.
That's not bad.
No.
Look on that.
Yeah, a whole
Pretty
bunch of
much
people.
like air...
Whole bunch of people are complaining about the fact that you got to pay for the DLC. Squirrel put it best. He said basically it's the cost of a large pizza, and you get to use it for a lot longer. So shut up.
That is good. $11.99. That's nothing compared to other DLCs for other games. Like say DCS, like obviously put a lot of effort into theirs, but for one
Wait.
add-on for one plane it's like 70 something NZ, which is like 50 US.
Blue
Pretty
Crayon.
much,
Sorry, hang on a second. Blue Crayon, I'm not sure what that flight is that you're talking about, the 18-hour longest one. I know at one time, I think there was a really long one that was like Amsterdam to Sydney or something like that. That was in that range. I don't know if that if that flight still exists, but it would be something like that kind of a scale, that kind of a distance. But I'm not sure what the current record longest scheduled flight is at the moment. It'd be something you have to do an internet search for.
I think I know what he's talking about. I did see something here a second ago about 17 hours in the 7.4, but...
Well, the
Well,
Atlanta to Johannesburg run nonstop is 14 hours, almost 15 hours.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're coming up into San Simon here, which is pretty close to the border of New Mexico, so we should be entering soon.
Don't have any drugs on your trailer?
I do not. You trying to make a Breaking Bad reference?
No, I was just trying to make a stereotypical US reference.
Oh. We all just start ferrying drugs all the time, I see.
Moose.
Yes.
So, remember how I told you about that full day route?
Yes.
Well, let's just say I found a route from Miami to Narita and Tokyo. Fort Lauderdale to Tokyo. 51 hours and 25 minutes. Well, with the exception of 2 stops.
Right, but that's
51 hours in total.
Yeah, so but I mean, so that's the route with, you know, with a few stops, I guess, right?
Yeah, just 2 stops, but it's like too long haul, I'd say about.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Japan Airline.
The Air New Zealand one that goes from LA to Auckland actually originates in Los Angeles. Or no, it originates in London. So it's actually London to Los Angeles to Auckland. So I'm not sure how long combined that route is, but it's a pretty hefty length of time. Oh, I think we're entering.
Let me check right now.
I believe we are pretty much entering New Mexico. We get some sand desert stuff I haven't seen before.
Alright, approximately with Air New Zealand, 20 hours with 1 stop in between.
Okay.
About hours and 10 hours, I'd say.
Gotcha. I haven't seen a welcome to New Mexico sign yet. I'm assuming
Yeah,
we're
you just
coming
passed
up.
it.
Oh, did I pass it? I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, well, welcome to New Mexico, guys. We are officially here in the new DLC of New Mexico.
It doesn't cost as much as,
And we get a starter time with a way station. Yeehaw. Alright.
Yeah, because you really don't want you to
Yeah,
be overweight and just
Right.
pop your tires in the middle of the desert.
Actually, it's they really don't care about. I mean, they do for safety, but the way station. The whole point isn't about making sure your truck doesn't weigh too much for your sake. It's so you don't put so much wear on the road that it degrades the road more than it should over time.
Oh, I know. I've actually been
saves the country money that way.
Pretty much, I've been somewhere where there was like a bunch of trucks on the wait while they were waiting, and I know pretty much what it where on the.
Yeah. Now, they use that then at the same time as a chance to, you know, check the trucks for safety and make sure they're not a hazard to themselves or others and things like that. But the primary purpose of a way station is to make sure you're not overweight, so you don't destroy the roads.
You don't want to end up like the California musical road. Have any of you actually driven over that? Is it like funny?
You mean in the New Mexico musical road?
Either one.
I don't know. There's one. I'm not aware of one in California, but
There is, and it's not good at all.
oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It's like broken. They like screwed it up.
Figures.
Yeah, it's supposed to be each supposed to be 4 inches apart, but they didn't count like the width of it or something like that.
Yeah, no, it was meant to be from like I think it was meant to be from like from the start of each of like the bars, and they did it like the gap in between them.
Whoops.
It like screwed up the whole thing.
I'd like to hear Hotel California.
James Wormsley, thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard, sir. And welcome to New Mexico.
Good heavens.
The funniest part, they paved over it again and tried it again and messed it up again.
Yeah.
Figures. Bunch of idiots.
Qantas is running a DFW to Sydney run that's about 16 and a half hours.
Oof, what are they doing that with? What equipment? Is that the 380?
Yeah, 380-800.
We're going to get off here and get some fuel, because we're going to need it to finish our run to Las Cruces.
Open the street.
At this point, Blue Crayon, I do not know if Delta's getting any maxes or not. I haven't heard.
Nope.
And Tim says at this point, no. Who's fighting with their microphone?
Probably me. Do you have any Coronado aircraft?
I do not. I think Tim might.
Okay. The TBM 850 I got was on the Coronado.
I love the TV-850 from them.
Same.
Best purchase ever made.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Coronado.
I mean, yeah, because
Like
pretty much they
A2A
kind of
or?
screwed up for me. The whole thing with X-Plane.
So is this instead of Petro,
Have
it's
you seen-
Pedro? That's awesome.
Have you guys seen that video where this like that kid goes into the cockpit of like a Lufthansa plane and like names out like all the systems and all that?
Oh, no, it was
I
a
don't remember where it is.
yeah, it's
What it
a
is.
Wasn't it the
it's not-
Etihad one?
yeah, it's Etihad, and it's yeah, that kid is awesome. He's adorable.
Yeah. Where he's like, and we're going, baby.
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure if I were to go into
let's get some fuel.
Boeing 7, if I were to go into a Boeing 737 or A320 cockpit, I could immediately know which systems to run first. From the moment from the battery to cold and dark to in.
I love
I
how
think
you
if
went
any of
from
us
the
went into
battery
the
to
except
cold
for
and
Tim,
dark.
I think anyone except for Tim, if we went into a plane that we flew in FSX or any flight simulator, our brains would just die and not know anything.
I pretty much
Everything, you know, like
memorized-
everything, like, trust me, like, I played Flight Sim a lot, then I went to A320 cockpit, and I was like, geez, this is so much different.
Good heavens, Air China is still operating 747-100s.
Oh, well,
100s.
that's not that surprising.
Sounds like Air China.
Alright, so
Bro, how have
Well-
they not all been crashed yet?
That's
Like, how are
hilarious.
you lost in this one?
I'll just
I'm never flying with Air China.
It looks like there were some concepts for the Delta 787, but then we all know what Delta did. Obviously, they switched on
I
to
know what they
Airbus for the
did. They threw their
A350.
passengers into a seat.
Much Delta ignored the 787 and just went A350 right away.
No, they got to get the 797, you know, best plane ever made.
They replaced the 75.
Your 75s are good. You can't get rid of 75s for a while.
No, they will eventually. All things
Yeah,
must
well,
come to an
eventually.
end.
Well, with time, all aircrafts age and die, just like humans.
That's right.
Bro, I can't wait to see, like, the last A380 flight.
Oh lord.
That's gonna be a while, I
Last-
think.
I'm pretty sure Airbus loves that aircraft. That's pretty much... Aside from the A350.
Or if they start trying to get rid of it, they're going to ship even more out to any company. They're going to be like, nope, not getting rid of this, keep it.
Well, it's not selling very well at the moment, but I mean, there's the ones that are out there aren't going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Those
Because they want the
aircraft,
Neo, isn't
yeah,
it?
well that, but
Yeah, because the A330 Neo and the A350 are starting to take over with sales because of fuel efficiency.
well, it's fuel efficiency and again the lack of 2 extra engines you don't need. So
And, yeah,
that adds to a huge maintenance cost. So
And less weight means less wear and tear on the wheels aside from braking.
yeah, so
You don't quite worry about the wheels all that much.
Oh, then when they
As
pop
long as
when
not
you're
the
trying to take
Concord,
off,
you'll be
well,
fine.
I guess it'll be worrying then.
As long as it's
Recaps
not,
are
not
relatively
as long as it's not Air France 4570, you'll be perfectly fine. So I swear it was like, what was it? Was it like a DC-9 or something left middle on the runway that caused like 4570 to crash?
which one was 4570? I don't remember.
Air France Concorde.
Oh.
The one that hit that piece of middle and went into the hotel.
Yeah, the DC-10
Oh,
that
okay.
caused it. Because it was a DC-10 with
Apparently
proper
that piece of middle
maintenance
that
and
came
that piece
off.
fell off
yeah.
and kind of ruined the Concorde's look for a while.
It was a
Yeah, but-
Continental, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Continental.
Yeah. And it was kind of, you know, I just forgot what plane. I thought it was DC-9.
Yeah, because
but
the
okay.
DC-10 and pretty much it was improper maintenance. Like I believe they just decided to put
Apparently
some
use
tape
like
over a piece
adhesive.
and
Yeah, they use like adhesive to stick like this engine cowling bit back on, and then end up coming off and causing the wheel to rupture, then hitting the fuel tank and causing it to explode. Well, the fuel tank to explode, then it started losing.
then there was that JetBlue flight. I forgot its flight number, but that one time where the gear got jammed sideways.
Oh
and
yeah,
actually had to land.
landed in Los Angeles, and
Yeah,
That was a
pretty
pretty-
much,
That's happened a few times with the Airbuses.
that's a pretty cool video.
yeah, pretty much. It's like it just dragged the tire along. Like
Yep.
it was severed in half. Like half of it was literally burnt away by the pavement. The other half was just like Geared off clean.
Yep.
It's like ground down.
Pretty much. From all that speed, just trying to slow down. Even when they held the nose up long enough to lose speed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're holding the nose up long enough to lose speed, but you can only lose so much before that nose drops, so... I mean, you're gonna...
I mean, pretty much when you can't use reverse thrust so well, I mean, you could, but because it failed, but... Then again,
well, and again, it comes down to you just want to... You want to try and put as little forces on the aircraft, because if something gives suddenly some way, you don't want all these weird forces acting on the aircraft and putting you into a tailspin or something horrible, so... That's
we're going in the grass and getting your wheels chewed up to nothing.
Or go in the grass and get the wheel to catch on something, and then your whole plane like noses over. That's even worse. So.
Then you up like a dead moose, not a flying moose.
Just deform the nose completely.
Yep. Yep. Blue Crayon is asking Tim, is Delta getting any new Boeing planes, or are they going with Airbus now?
A350, that's the one thing. They went with 7-8, but then went to the A350. That's my only response.
Apparently Tim's voice has changed.
Right? I thought he sounded a lot younger suddenly. And Cryptid's voice changed too. What the heck?
My voice changed, I think Cuba did.
And Cryptid's in witness protection program now all of a sudden, apparently.
Alright, let's talk about that. You could go.
So what is your answer to that, Tim?
Well, we're getting the Boeing 737-900.
There you go.
One of the Dash 900s. Pretty chill.
Yeah, 900 ERs. That's going to replace the 7675s. They're ongoing through 2019. Guess we got like 44 more to come in.
Pretty much with the Dash 900 ERs, with the split scimitars.
Oops.
Pretty much flew that one from Miami, the split scimitar Dash 900.
Well, you flying a not flying, are you driving to Kenworth? Or?
This is a Kenworth, yes, it is. W900.
Were you flying that Kenworth down the road?
Going here to Bitumen to unload. Find out where they want this guy.
Yeah, that's about the only deliveries I think we got left from Boeing right now.
Delta MD-11, yes, because flight simulation has gone to next level. Delta Concorde, wow.
What's happening now?
No, I'm just on Google looking up at the different aircraft that some flight sims have.
Next plane, Delta should begin, not the Concorde, Tupolev Tu-144, best plane ever made.
We had it.
Delta, and like for flight sims, Delta, well, Concorde. The A310, well, I don't know if they had Delta DC-10. I think they did have the DC. And what else is there?
Braniff had the SST, or the Concorde.
Oh, yeah. Kino. Wow. That's funny. Yeah, Pro Shadow 5, that's not probably going to happen. I'm not flying for 16 hours straight. And it's not going to be the world's longest flight. Well, I mean, it might be the world's scheduled longest, but I don't have that.
Auckland to LAX.
I don't have that kind of time to sit in front of this thing for 16 hours. Oof.
I mean, the viewers I'll watch for 16 hours.
I could fly from JFK to Dublin in 7 hours.
I'm sure some people would watch, but yeah.
I'm sure if you just keep some interesting music on and just leave it in like the outside view, everybody would just stay.
Yeah, but
totally normal. I'm just.
Let's see what we got here. Where are you, Chris? Let's go to Albuquerque. Stay in New Mexico. Albuquerque.
I'm just playing CS.
So I'm looking at Airbus A340, Delta A340 apparently, because somebody has nothing better to do. Photoshop, and I see some photoshopped A380 under Americans old livery. Your mother's God.
Yeah, we don't. Delta doesn't operate the 340.
Yeah, some person photoshopped the A340 to be under the Delta widget livery.
Why not?
Why not? That's what fantasy's for.
That's what Photoshop's for, right?
That's right.
And here comes the Southwest memes again.
Doesn't love us enough to do it. No, I love you enough to not put you through that. That's the way to look at that statement, actually.
So pretty much, let's just say there's a photoshopped photo of an A319 with the Southwest livery.
Sure.
I think you should find a Cracker Barrel. I'm hungry.
I haven't been in a Cracker Barrel in so long.
I was thinking Stuckey's, but I don't think they've got them up by you.
Yeah, I've never even heard of Stuckey's, so that's I have no idea.
They have the best pecan logs in the world.
Pecan log?
Yeah, it's like a candy bar or anything. It's like a nougat with the pecans on the outside.
Interesting.
Deadly.
Southwest A330, yes.
Albuquerque and their horizontal lights here.
The heck?
Yeah, it's just their style.
You don't have a good history with Albuquerque.
You know what? That's a good point. We're gonna have to try and see if we go into Albuquerque any better in a truck than we did in a plane.
Even with the plane.
You just have to hit it at speed, that's all.
Exactly. So, if for those of you that have no idea what Tim and I are talking about right now, go back and find my video that goes from, I think it was from Houston to Albuquerque. And it's really the part you want to watch is near the end when I attempt to land. And let me preface it by saying it ended that way because of a time issue that I had in real life. So I kind of had to get it down or just leave. And I chose to just try and get it down. And, I mean, the main cause of it was because I didn't plan the approach. And so, you know, that is my bad. I'll take responsibility for that. I could have saved it and gone around and just done it again. But I chose not to because of a time constraint. So it ended up being interesting. It ended up on the ground, but it definitely does not count as a success in that sense. So check it out if you want to laugh. It's actually the video where Tim ended up being a subscriber right at the end. So
Well, let's just say, then again, I know someone who did 290 knots, slammed the nose gear into the ground for a landing, and the gear just legit just went far away from the plane.
was this someone you?
No. One of the shared cockpit, remember the 28,000 knot glitch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that. So they pretty much slammed it into the ground and lost the gear within 1 second.
Wow, did you just smoke the brakes?
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't have any weight on me, so.
Oh, okay. You
Well, then
bobtailing?
again, he ain't paying
Yeah,
for it,
I'm going to pick up my next load.
Oh, okay. Missed that part.
Yeah. Otherwise, yes, that would have been quite of a... Alright, somewhere back here. Oh, that's right, I forget I have to go.
10 out of 10
actually.
sound effects.
Thank you.
Hey Moose, have you ever flipped truck on ATS?
Have I flipped one? I don't think so. I had
I
a...
think they allowed that. I thought they just kind of froze and you screwed up.
No, they'll kind of, well, especially in multiplayer, they'll do some weird things if you run into each other at speed, which happened last night. Not to me, but I witnessed it happen. Other people were being ridiculous, but... is it weird if you call me your senpai? I don't even know what that means, so...
Let's just say it's something with anime.
I would assume. I don't know anything about anime, so... I'm gonna go with,
I wish it was like rankings for
no
like
comment.
multiplayer. Like there's like a rookie level, and then there's like it goes up to like more serious, like more realistic. If that makes any sense.
Well, actually, it does in ATS because you make money, and as you get at different levels, you earn more.
Right, so there's that.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, I know that, but I mean like multiplayer.
well, it's still
So like
the
there's
same
a
thing
server
happens.
with more realistic people who like follow the.
Oh, I see. To keep out the riffraff kind of thing. All right, here's our trailer here. This big 53-footer looks like.
I wonder what the longest haul now you can do on ATS.
Actually, I believe the longest haul now, let's look at the map real quick, would be probably from Hobbs, New Mexico, all the way up to Hornbrook, I would believe.
Redding, California.
What was that? No, Hornbrook
Or
would be
Redding.
farther. Hornbrook would be farther. It's further north.
Correct.
Yeah, but
Oh, sure.
does ATS actually give you the chance to have a route like that?
That's a good question. I do not know.
Pretty truck.
Yes, thank you.
Moose, I have a good question for you. You might be able to answer this one.
Okay. Reposition here.
What would you recommend for both that sim and as single-player AI aircraft?
Wait. So recommend for? You mean to fly or as a? Like I'm not certain. The AI thing throws me off. Like what do you mean by that?
Pretty much, if you don't have it to fly, it boosts your database of aircraft and airlines, so that if you're flying for that sim, an American Airlines aircraft will show up as an American Airlines aircraft instead of a white 737.
Oh, model matching.
Adios, guys. I
Let
gotta
me send you
go.
a link real quick.
So which one would I prefer to act as that and to fly in?
Yes.
Who's saying that encrypted?
I don't know that I really have a. I mean, as far as for the AI side of things, I don't really know for that. It'd probably want to be like a 737 type thing because that's going to be the more common. But as far as if I had to choose just one aircraft to have, I'd probably go with like a PMDG 737 or something like that, just because the it's versatile enough to where you can do realistically short and fairly long flights. And yeah, I mean, and you can get into more airfields, you can get into more places. I mean, the 747 obviously my favorite, but it's limited by the fact that it's large and it does require, you know, I mean, if you want to be realistic about it, it doesn't generally do short haul. So you can, and it does sometimes, but that's the exception rather than the rule. So it makes more
777 for the win.
sense to do long haul. I mean, 777 kind of falls in a similar category to the 47 in that sense. It is a long haul aircraft. That's what it's built for. That's what it's designed for. So if that's all you're gonna do,
One
then
asking about the model
sure.
matching.
Yes, so like you're using AI, your AI, in accordance with using vPilot to model match as well.
Well,
You know.
I've used the World of
Yeah,
Aircraft
2.0,
and
right?
dropped
Higher.
that in and it worked well.
Pretty much, meanwhile, with the X-Plane users having to just download custom Bluebell CSLs from that AI traffic thingy for when you don't want BATSIM.
You haven't seen anything for X-Plane for...
X-Plane pretty much we just
Model
get like
match.
a bunch of folders and that's it.
Scratch that. We're gonna clear it. We're gonna clear it. Okay, good. Huzzah! Let's try out of here. Okay. So you're hot to get on. Isaac, yeah, you can get on with TeamSpeak. Do you type in !TeamSpeak into chat, and NightBot will give you the instructions for how to do that.
I have some advice, by the way.
Sure.
Do not try to copy and paste it into the...
Oh, does that not work?
Try to copy and paste it. Copy and pasting the code like the TeamSpeak server. The code will not work. It does not like that, so just don't be lazy and type it in. AKA the point to get into the server.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, either you type it in or you don't get on.
Either copy
Putting
and
it
paste it and don't
easily.
get on, or type it and get on.
Alright. By the way, while we're sitting here waiting for traffic to clear, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't done already. Special thanks to those of you who have already subscribed. I appreciate it, especially. And also who have already hit that like button.
You're welcome.
Come on, get out of the way, whatever you are. Looks like a Hummer. Fake Hummer, but a Hummer.
Like
All
a Titan.
Hummers are fake Hummers.
Well, no, except for the military ones.
Well, yeah,
They ain't building those
the
anymore.
exception.
That's true.
Encrypted, I sent you a video and that's gonna help you with the model matching and everything.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, there's a YouTube instruction that worked pretty good, but I can't remember what it was.
That might be the video that he sent encrypted. He sent me that on Twitter the other day too.
Yeah, I found out something. Moose, do you have vPilot 2.0 or higher?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
You probably do if you downloaded it recently or something.
No,
Or
I
if
didn't.
it updated recently.
I didn't download it recently. I don't know if it's updated recently though. So.
But if you have vPilot 2.0, when you download that file, there's gonna be a World of AI file when you extract it. And then inside the World of AI file, there's a World of AI planes.
Okay.
And copy everything inside that folder and put it in your sim objects airplane folder. And when you open up vPilot, it'll scan all the aircrafts that you have in that folder.
Oh, okay.
So it'll just save some time up from all the other steps that it has in that video.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you, sir. All right. What are we hauling anyway? These are tires. All right. Hauling some tires to Albuquerque, where the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy.
Huh?
It's actually, I'm gonna say, anyone know what that's from?
I know, but it makes me hungry.
And this is why I have Google right by my side.
Cheater.
JK, I'm not gonna look it up.
Okay, my screen just went blank.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, what the heck happened?
That's the new night scenery.
Oh, yeah, your screen. Yeah, it's screen went black for me.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't. What? Did I hit something that I shouldn't have hit?
Did you fall asleep?
No. I hit. I have F. No, I have the home button set to the black screen on OBS. I wonder if I've got a. If I hit a button on my yoke that's tied to that accidentally. That's weird. It should come back shortly. I've got it. There it goes. Oops, there we go. I'm curious what I just hit though. Has it blacked out before?
You hit the solar eclipse button.
It's not blacked out anymore.
No, I know it's not. I've got a visual on it too. So, has it blacked out before during the stream, or is that the first time?
That's the first time I've seen
time.
it.
Okay. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure I've hit all the buttons that I interact with anyway already leading up to that. So I'm not sure why suddenly that would have done that. That's weird. It's a little scary. Oh, well, at least it wasn't the stop stream button. That would have really sucked. That's right, Roger Jose. Illuminati took control of my computer. Look at that. Illuminati confirmed. It's those UFOs from Roswell, New Mexico over here. I'm messing with my truck and my OBS. Alright, we're on 25 north to Albuquerque. And still no one figured out what that's from, huh? The air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy. That is from the Weird Al Yankovic song Albuquerque, which is a very.
I do not remember a single thing from that.
It's a very weird song, but there you go.
By a very weird man.
This is true. He is a very strange man.
He plays the accordion though, so props to him for that.
He plays it quite well too, so yes.
I'm going to take off for the first time with the Aerosmith CRJ 700.
You're about to right now?
Yep,
Well,
at my favorite testing facility for any new aircraft I get.
and that is?
Area 51.
Oh, Area 50.
Every time I get a new aircraft, it's because it has a giant, long asphalt strip. And that's what I use as my testing runway.
We got our construction zone here. This truck was stupid and moved over and then moved back for unknown reasons. construction zone here. Doing some work on the highway. Can I do a flight to KBHM? What is that? Is that Birmingham or something?
Yeah, that would be Birmingham.
Yep, Birmingham, Shuttlesworth.
I love ICAO codes where you can kind of tell based on the way it looks.
Noah, Kilo, Hotel, Whiskey, Oscar is.
HWO? No.
North Perry Airport, which is right here where I live.
Which is in what state?
Florida, Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much a general aviation out of with the TBM.
That's why I don't know it. Smaller.
Oh yeah, obviously. If you're from Florida, you wouldn't know.
Uh-oh, what happened? Everything just stopped. Did the game crash? What's going on?
If it crashed, then I feel bad.
Oh, boo! Yeah, it's moving on yours because you guys are delayed. It just completely crashed.
Obviously.
What the heck?
Crash.
Kernel base. What the heck?
I think your PC gave up with it.
It did. It just gave up. How dare you?
Trust me, my
there
PC
it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, there we go. Now it's frozen. Now it's frozen on stream.
Yeah, like I said, there's a little bit of delay, so what you guys see is after the fact. So you guys on TeamSpeak have the you hear my reaction to stuff before you can see it. So let's see where.
So pretty much, we got a preview. We got a preview to what's.
Let's see where it's gonna put me here. Let's see how much of it's saved. Oh, boo! Are you kidding me? I'm still wait. Where the heck? Oh, okay. I see where. Okay, we're not too far back from where we were, I guess.
Hey, speaking of flight sims, any update on P3D?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's coming with my when I upgrade the computer, which is happening either this month or next month. It just depends on how soon and with the holiday stuff I can get it done. I've got the money to do it now. It's just a matter of deciding, what I want and then the time to do the build work. Because once I do the build, it's gonna cut the stream until I get it back up and running. Because I'll need like a weekend to do it and test it and get it all, up and snazzy. So, all right, let's see if we survive this time. I don't know what was up with that, but American Aviator / Sandwich. Hello, sir. You had a loss today. Did someone pass away? If so, I'm sorry to hear that. It's very unfortunate. Alright, we're back. We're back. We'll see for how long. Hopefully it gets us to Albuquerque.
Well, let's just say yesterday I was kind of bored looking at the different Forza videos because I used to play. But apparently, some guy had like the dev mod for the modding the horsepower and whatever. So pretty much he modded it to have like 1 million horsepower, but the grip was not enough.
You say 4 million horsepower?
1 million. 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion. Right at 1 million. So pretty much, when it actually went, his game froze multiple times as he was going along, and the car went in the ground. So let's just say when you froze, his game froze multiple times trying to comprehend that. So yeah, pretty much.
Well, but he's also doing dumb things with his sim stuff for the horsepower increases.
Pretty much.
Lack of traction and whatever else. So.
Pretty much like the Forza, I think it was the grip that was causing the issue, not so much the horsepower, because that much grip it had.
Right, I was gonna say you can put all the horsepower in the world you want, but if it's gonna overcome the friction coefficient of the wheels, then it ain't gonna matter. You might as well be on ice at that point.
Basically, at one point, he went so fast and just kept on going through the ground and up. They actually went under the map and kind of broke the game for a second. So, pretty much. Like when I saw it, I just couldn't resist from laughing.
I'm sorry to hear about that, American Aviator. So yeah, I mean, totally understandable, and that sucks when that happens. So
Just my condolences.
We'll be thinking about you. You ever tried Airport CEO? Yes, I do. I have it, and it's actually quite fun. I haven't played it in a few weeks because I was waiting for them to do some updates, and I just got busy with streaming this stuff and then work. So I got to get back into it and attend to my airport. But it is a quite a fun game. It was quite a fun game.
So it's pretty much me. So it's pretty much me, Moose, Encrypted, Tim, and then Andrew.
What is?
No, I'm saying for like the people here, there's me, Encrypted, you, Moose, Tim, and Andrew.
Well, in TeamSpeak, yeah, but we've got some people on.
Yeah, TeamSpeak.
Sandwich is in the.
More people.
Sandwich is watching. Roger Jose Salas is watching. Isaac Weisenhunt's watching. So.
Oh, I know everybody can't get on TeamSpeak. The same for it.
Yeah.
Ever since the other one left. Dude.
Yeah, we got to remember there's really two communities at this point: the TeamSpeak and the chat community. So. Gotta give them both love. Gotta give them both love.
Ish is here.
Uh-oh.
I'm here.
No singing.
Okay.
Alright.
Jokes? Tongue twisters?
Oh, gosh.
No? Yes? Maybe?
You're allowed one. So make it good.
Someone was trying to play music.
We should fly the batsman.
Encrypted, are you ish-ishing right now?
Maybe his devices, but maybe not him.
It sounded like Encrypted.
Unlike his device, more or less.
Yes.
Huh.
So,
I'm doing slow speed right now with the CRJ, just seeing how she can.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard about that? The Batsim event?
What Batsim event specifically?
The World Flight Australia charity thing.
Is that world charity thing? That world flight?
Yeah, that world thing. It ends in Australia.
Okay.
And every day. So tomorrow you could stream that. Let's see.
Well, I can't tomorrow because I'm gonna be in LA
yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Yeah, so go up to LA.
But that's that thing that was going on when we did the Jacksonville flight, right? It was up and over in Washington, Russia, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that place. Remember the ICAO.
Yeah.
I flew in it and it was just coming into US.
Oh, okay.
So I think they just left US though. Tomorrow, where are they at? So late tonight, 22:15 Zulu.
Okay.
They're flying Queen Alia to Hamid International.
Okay.
When did they leave? It ends in Sydney.
I guess the last flight will be long.
Did it start in Sydney or did it start somewhere else?
Where did it start? It started in Sydney. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just a complete circumnavigation.
So pretty much.
It ends in Sydney on the 11th.
On the 11th, okay.
At
basically Veterans
9
Day
o'clock
in the US.
So I won't be able to make it.
And what about the US?
Basically on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
So basically
the US
on
ended yesterday.
Got a cool bridge right here going over a dry riverbed, looks like.
Oh wait, there's a flight going on right now. I might go. That's what's going on right now. So what time is it, Zulu? Is it in Eastern or whatever your time?
It's early in the morning.
It's 3:43 Zulu right now.
3:43. Oh. Okay, so 3:43. The one today. This one doesn't start till 2. What, 2:15 Zulu doesn't say it started yet. When does it end? It says 4:20 Zulu. Oh, yeah. So it starts at 4:20.
Oh, 4:20?
Yeah, the one today starts at 4:20. Zulu. It's from Echo Golf Papa Delta to Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha Alpha. No, Alpha Alpha Alpha. Oh, Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha Alpha.
I don't know where that is, but okay.
I don't know either. It's Dice to Arlanda.
Oh, okay.
Those are airport names. I don't know where those are.
Sure.
If they're echoes, they're probably in Europe.
Usually. I thought they were over...
But no, but why would they go
yeah,
back to... They just left Europe. They went South Europe, and then they flew a long flight to, Nassau, or whatever.
Yeah, Echo Golf is British, is British airports.
This is Echo Sierra.
Oh, Echo Sierra, okay.
Well, it's Echo Golf to Echo Sierra.
Yeah, see, Echo Golf would be, because EGLL is Heathrow, EGKK is Gatwick,
Let me see.
EGCC is Manchester.
Echo Golf Lima Lima.
That's
Echo Golf Kilo Kilo for...
Yeah.
Why would they go
Right.
away from... Because it's Aberdeen Airport. It's,
yeah, Aberdeen, that's Scotland.
Why are they doing that?
Because, like I said,
it's going to Arlanda.
Yeah, Arlanda is Sweden, Stockholm. Yeah,
Why do they go back to America or do what?
That's not
Unless
US,
they're
Europe.
going, like, yeah. Unless they doesn't make sense because so basically yesterday they went from JFK to Goose Bay. Oh, it's Goose Bay's call sign. It's Charlie, Yankee Yankee Romeo. That's Canada, right? Goose Bay.
Yeah, yeah, Goose Bay's Canada.
Yep, Canada is usually start.
So then they went Goose Bay to Sandres Strom Fjord, which is what's Bravo Golf.
That's probably like Greenland or something.
Yeah, so they went Canada, Greenland, and then they did Sandre Dromport to Keflavik.
That's Iceland.
And then they did Keflavik to Dice.
I've pretty much been. I pretty much flew near Iceland.
Why are they doing? I don't understand. Because I think that they go in Australia and then go into Europe, and then fly through U.S. and then like fly to Hawaii or something and then fly to.
I don't know.
Basically going from one end of the world to the other within 2 flights.
No, how many flights is this? Let me count these. I'm gonna count them silently so you don't have to hear me. Oh wait, it's numbered, okay. 701
It's numbered.
to 749. There's 50 flights.
So pretty much a bunch of flights across. One end from Australia to Hawaii with a bunch of...
Yeah, but they don't go to Hawaii though, which doesn't make sense, because they could have flown all the way to LA, but instead they went from Cuba into Texas.
Cuba Libre.
They flew to Atlanta, I think, and then they flew to JFK. I don't know what they did.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like it makes much sense to me either, so I don't know.
Unless they were just going and then going back.
Yeah, or they're just doing all those flights. Unless they're just doing all those flights in just some random order. That would be weird, and I don't know why you would do that way, but...
Well, it looked like they're going in order. So CYYT, is that one of them?
CYYT is going to be somewhere in Canada again.
Yeah, let me look at this. Oh, get rid of this. Okay, up. Oh, okay. Scheduled, so it's what? Where was that Canada one I saw?
I don't know. Goose Bay.
That's Sandre. No, it's not Sandre. It's Goose Bay. Right? Yeah, it's Goose Bay. So Goose Bay is CYYR. Where's that?
Goose Bay is going to be over on the eastern area of Canada.
I don't see it on. I don't know. But right now they're over here. Okay, so then later tonight, 420, Echo Golf, Golf, Papa Delta.
Alright, we're getting off here. We're reached Albuquerque.
You get some really good frame rates. Really smooth.
Yeah, it's really nice right up until it crashed.
Just clearing the buffers there.
That's right.
Oh, well, at least the sim got some time to figure out what it was doing.
Yeah.
Hello, user.
It's true.
Hello.
User? Oh,
yeah.
Hello,
it said user as joined your channel.
Yeah.
Hello, user.
Hello, user.
It just makes me think of the show Reboot.
I just finished watching Stranger Things.
That's
the 5th episode of it.
That's a good show. I haven't seen the new season yet, but
I'm still on season 1. I just finished the 5th episode.
I watched the first season when it came out last year, and it was really good.
And my dad finished the second season, so it went out what, 2 Fridays ago?
That's what the whole Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's been out for about a week or so now, maybe 2 weeks.
And my dad started it the day it came out, and then he already finished the second season.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Most people end up binging it.
So I'm like, what? Why do you do that?
You just can't.
Because then I have to wait a whole year for the 3rd season.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have to wait. I mean, even if you watch it like 1 episode a week, you're still gonna be over it in just a month or 2, and then, you know.
Yeah, but at least you stretch it out.
A little bit, but you're still talking another, 9-month wait for the next one anyway. So it's
still
not that much better.
Then you won't forget as much of it.
Well, that's why they do recaps. And that's why it's on Netflix, so you just go back and rewatch the last episode or 2 and go, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
I watched the last episode when I shouldn't have, so now I kind of know what's going on.
You watched the last episode first?
Yeah, I watched the last episode of season 2 first, because my dad was watching it, and I was in the living room.
Because he does.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It was on, and I didn't want to come upstairs.
Silly.
Wait, New Mexico released?
Yeah, we're in New Mexico.
I just saw that.
Oh, well, now you know.
Saw that.
I better be playing. I thought I discovered these New Mexico towns. I discovered everything else.
That's right.
I got to the point where I just free drove.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now it has the update.
Yeah, it's got a sizable update it's got to do.
6 hours and 18 minutes.
How slow is your internet?
Oh, that was just when I originally.
On those Wi-Fi.
It says really slow.
I guess.
It took. I bought a 777, $50 one. Came with a 777-300 LR, a 200 LR ER, and a 300 freight. 3 777s. Except I don't know how to use the FMC, so.
Oh, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem.
Well, I know kind of how to set up the route, but I don't know the difference between airways and waypoints. I don't know which one goes in the left column or in the right column.
Oh, well, waypoints go in the right column, airways go in the left column.
I know, but what's the difference?
Because one is the
when I put in some of them.
One is a via, like you're gonna okay. Look at it this way. So a city is the same as a waypoint. Let's just say. So let's say I'm going from Fresno to Sacramento, and in between there's Madera and Merced and Modesto. So those are waypoints. The highway I'm using to connect those waypoints is Highway 99, and so that would be the equivalent of the airway. So I'm going from Fresno via Highway 99 to Madera, via Highway 99 to Merced, via 99 to Modesto, and finally via 99 to Sacramento. Now, in that case, all the via was all in the same, was all the same airway or highway. But if you were going to make multiple legs, and that would change occasionally, then it would just be from one waypoint to the next. Oops.
I'll give you an example on what. Okay. Like there's what let's say this one is Alpha Delta November, the Papa 600.
Okay.
And then.
So that would be a waypoint or a fix.
So would Alpha Delta November go into the right column, and then Papa 600 go in the left?
Yes.
How about...
But you have to make sure you do them in the right order. So it's going to be, if you're taking Papa 600 to get to...
I'm going Alpha Delta November to Papa 600. But I put in Alpha Delta 9 or...
Yeah, you have to remember, though...
Right column, right?
You have to remember, you're not going to Papa 600. You're going via Papa 600. Papa 600 is the road in the sky.
Well, yeah.
The other one is the waypoint, the actual physical spot. So you're taking that's just showing, because what you can do, and the reason why we do this in the FMC is because you may have a number of turns on that highway in the sky that stays that highway. So you don't have to put in every single turning point on that route. You can say I'm taking, Jetway 1, Juliet 1 airway from this point to this point. There may be 18 waypoints that actually turn and do things, but as long as you're still staying on that one airway, the FMC automatically knows to hit those waypoints and make all those turns automatically. You don't have to enter them all in individually.
Well, that was confusing.
Right.
So it's going...
It's hard to do that with not...
so it keeps...
Are you flying in the U.S.? Let me take over, Moose, on this one. Are you flying in the U.S.? Or
Go ahead.
What country are you flying?
He's talking to you, buddy.
Oh, he said Moose.
No, he said, let me take over, Moose.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So it's Echo Golf Papa Delta to Echo Sierra Alpha.
Oh, so Europe.
Europe.
It's a European one.
That is.
Okay, that straightens it out. Most of your waypoints are going to have 5 or 3 characters in it, and most of your routes won't have that. And each route will have, instead of turns, as Moose was calling, we call them waypoints, dots along the way. So you need a start point and an end point if you're using an airway. If it's just direct, you'll have like a 5-letter waypoint and followed by another 5-letter waypoint on your route, which will be, or a 3-letter waypoint, which will be a direct.
That make any sense?
And I don't know. let me show you.
All right, okay. I'm gonna let you guys keep talking. I'm gonna be ending the stream here because I've got a bunch of other stuff I got to do. So we got to see New Mexico and preview that. So we'll be doing more New Mexico soon. I'm not sure if we will stream on Sunday. It really just kind of depends. I'm not holding my breath, but
hold on a second. From the chat, Daytona. So you said you gave up flying. How come you're not doing flying?
Oh yeah, no, I'll answer that. I'm getting to that. So anyway,
to answer that for you.
No, well, I'm gonna take care of it right now. So that's the plan. I don't know if we'll stream on Sunday or not. It really just depends. If I decide to and I am able to, I'll let you guys know on social media. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Thursday and we'll continue on from here. Again, this weekend I am gone in LA, so that's why we're not going to be streaming tomorrow or Saturday. So to answer your question, Daytona Copwatch, I did not give up on flying. I do still fly. Thursdays are for Truckin, as Venom Vlogs just posted. We fly now on Fridays and Saturdays. This week, though, I'm not streaming Friday or Saturday because I'm going to be on vacation in LA. So the exception this week is that. So have not given up flying. We're still doing our European tour over in Europe, obviously. European tour. Last we left off is we're in Gibraltar at the moment. and so we will pick that up next week. Maybe Sunday, but probably not. But we'll see. So yeah. All right, thanks guys for coming along and checking out the first look here at New Mexico DLC. Again, you can, if you have American Truck Simulator, it is out. You can purchase it. It is paid DLC. It's $11.99 US, I believe. It's also offered on Steam as a pack with the wheel tuning kit and the steering wheel something or other. And all of that plus the New Mexico costs you a whopping $12.52 or something like that. So it's really a pretty good deal considering those other two things are about normally $2.99 a pop. So that's a savings of almost $6 right there. So so there you go. Check it out if you have it. It's a good buy. It's a good add-on, and hopefully more states will be coming a lot sooner. This was the first state after they released after doing the big map expansion, map rescale, and all that stuff. So I know that took a lot of their time. So hopefully we won't be waiting another year for the next state. And who knows? Maybe the next release will be like maybe 2 or 3 states at a time. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not.
ATS is 20.
I don't work for SCS. So what? Well, no, that's the whole game. I'm talking about the DLC.
Oh, anyhow, so tomorrow I'll take the TBM out for its first test flight from Miami to Tennessee. So wish me luck with it.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you for coming along. For all of you in chat, thank you for coming along for the ride. A special thank you for those of you that were in TeamSpeak. It looks like Raptor hopped in here on TeamSpeak as well, although his mic is muted at the moment, or something's muted. So hello to you, sir. If you're here, I'm just ending the stream, unfortunately. So good to see you, though. Yeah, we'll see you next time. This is the Flying Moose signing off. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.